Turn your thing down.
What thing?
Your phone.
It's not on. I was in a meeting today.
Oh, I heard something. No, I'm talking about you was on the podcast on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, I am on that. Sorry.
Well. Tracy's running real late tonight. We're almost ready to start. Hopefully Tracy will be getting on. He's got to do to Aaron. I think he's got to pay himself to get out of jail. All right, let's see if I can run this thing. We don't know. We might. Let's see what I got here. So here is the poll. It looks like 301 to 226. And I don't, politics are over with, man. The election was yesterday. I mean, I know some people were upset. I'm going to be honest with you. We had a couple people at our work. They kind of called off today because they didn't like the results. And they thought maybe it was going to be a bad day for them. But I would say it wasn't going to be a bad day because nothing's really going to change. They're all politics. I mean, politicians. Even though, as you say, Trump isn't. He's a businessman. He is now a politician. He's ran for president for twice, so he is a politician now. And I'm sure he knows all the ropes in and out of that, and he knows what to say. And so does Harris. He knows what to say too.
Arizona is still out.
Yeah, Arizona is still sitting there.
Okay.
They're at 69% in, so there was something must have happened there. Even if they're not in, as you can see, it's way over 270. Trump.
It's still saying only 69%.
Yeah, that's what it said. Yeah. 69%. The first state was the great state of Indiana.
Yay!
It was like, hey, I'll raise my hand up. And then shortly after that was Kentucky. And then Florida. Florida was, I mean, you know how many people live in Florida. And that governor, he just wanted to make sure he was in the top 3 of being ready to go. Because they called that one pretty quickly. And as you can see, it was almost 2 million votes plus over Harris. Trump was over Harris. So that's pretty wild. Hopefully everybody watching here actually, they voted. But we're just going to go through this a few things. But like I said, Indiana, we did 59% went towards Trump and 39% went through Harris. And then when Ohio popped up, I was kind of, it took an hour before Ohio actually flipped to the red. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm more independent than anything. So I like things on both sides, I'm not far left and I'm not far right, but a little bit more right than most people. I would never say I'm a Democrat and I'm closer to a Republican, but in many ways I do like some of the stuff that Democrats do, but mostly I am a independent, I would say.
Yeah, but you tend to vote policies instead of, parties.
Yeah, policies and yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
We both do.
Yeah.
We look at not the person really, just the policies, where we were at. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, look at 4 years ago, where you were at. A lot of things are different 4 years ago also. It's not just the president and that kind of stuff. We're finding ourselves in 2 different, places in the world. We're not got soldiers there. We might have some secret soldiers there, but we're spending a lot of money, and we're also getting rid of a lot of old ammunition and stuff like that. It's kind of beneficial to our supplies anyway. We needed to refresh that stuff. So, but what really surprises me, and which a lot of people don't understand, is like Illinois. You're like, wow, what's so big about Illinois and why is it blue? It's because this right here, you're talking about, it's either second or third most popular city in America, and most metro areas are, Democrat. Now, what I don't get, and what I want to talk about, and we'll get to the motorcycles here in a second, and we're going to quit this here real fast, but what I don't get is every time when somebody says, well, the educated voter, or I think that's what they call it, right, Connie?
Well, I believe so.
They vote Democrat. It's like it's almost like every time I hear that, it just makes me madder and madder. Just because somebody doesn't go to college doesn't mean they're not educated, And I think that's kind of a thing they kind of make. Oh, you want to be just like the educated people. You want to vote just like them. I don't understand what that is about. I mean, I know they say, oh, the people are educated. They know better. This is the reason why they vote. It's, if you listen to CNN and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's get on to the show. Let's talk about Northern Kentucky Indian has a new line of motorcycles. that they're going to be getting in. And what is the name of this line?
Moto Marini.
Yeah, Moto Marini.
And I'm kind of excited about it.
Yeah.
Something caught my eye.
Yeah, something caught your eye.
Yep.
Oh, let's go back here. Hopefully you guys can see this. Now, one thing I hate about motorcycle websites. Let's see if I can play this. I don't know if they'll go over.
Ow, you're blowing my ears out, dude.
Yeah, so
take mine down a few notches.
It's like their highest CC motorcycle is 700. Well, I think it's 6 something, but they rounded up and it's a 700. So this is a new motorcycle that's in this area. I've never seen it in this area.
It's out of California, I believe.
Out of California, but it's is it Europe though? Is it coming from another country and then shipped into?
Well, I think there was a collaboration. An early collaboration between Italy and.
And maybe that's where the name came from.
I believe it might. But they are in California.
Yeah.
And they have several types, like cruiser, adventure.
Yeah. I'll call it Calibro.
Calibro.
But you call it what?
I thought it was Calibro.
Calibro is probably what it is.
But I'm not sure.
But this motorcycle right here, it looks like the Eliminator or the, let's see if that mouse gets there right there, or the Vulcan S.
Vulcan S.
And kind of little bit. Looks like a Rebel. Yeah, just a little bit. The engine, I mean, they all have them. The engine's kind of in that placement. But if you look at this one, they actually compare it at the bottom here. Let's look at a couple pictures here. I mean, it's a nice looking bike. I mean, it's probably too small for me.
It's definitely too small for you.
Yeah.
But I'm eyeing the bagger version.
Yeah, the bagger. We'll see that one in a second. And then here's where they compare. The motorcycles with Yamaha,
the Bolt,
the Vulcan S ABS.
There it is. You got it.
And then the Rebel 500 ABS.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a beautiful bike, and it's got more horsepower. Go ahead.
Yep. What caught my eye was that big warranty, 3 years. I don't know what that's comprised of exactly, but it says unlimited mileage. I think 3 years. I don't know, what else encompassed inside of that, but 3-year warranty.
Yeah, and the thing, it looks like it only weighs like 414 pounds.
Is it 414 or was it 443?
Well, the one's 414. Well, no, I'm sorry, I take that back.
Don't mess with me and my statistics here.
Where's it at here?
It's at the top, 443, isn't it?
443. Okay, gotcha.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it actually weighs a little bit more than the Rebel.
But it weighs less than my bike. Yeah,
it weighs less than the Vulcan S. And I think my dog's snoring over here. And then it weighs a lot less than the Yamaha, and that's one thing I don't ever see Yamahas around here.
The Bolts.
Yeah, I just don't see Yamaha motorcycles other than like the more of the fast bikes. What do you call them? The crotch rockets kind of type. I know.
Hey Les. Sorry, Chris.
Hey Les, how you going? Yeah, I saw him.
Okay.
I put him on there already. He's on there.
Okay.
So Les, I did get I'm getting a mobile podcast kit going on. Basically what it is going to be a small computer. It's going to have like a little, this is the OBS camera right here. Look how tiny that thing is. Oh my gosh. It's magnetic. All right. It's fairly cheap. But it's just weird.
It's just weird.
Yeah, and it's actually not too bad. I mean, I don't know if I can actually. Let me see if I can. We'll work on that here. But I'm trying to get a mobile kit for the podcast, and I'll send it to Les. Les, come on for one night, and I'll send it to Josh. We're all pretty much close to each other. I wouldn't be sending it to him. I'll just drop it off and get them on the podcast once a week, maybe do it twice a week. But like I said, it's been very busy. I got a visit coming on actually tomorrow. He's going to, regional vice president is going to be there at around 4:00. So it's going to be a tight schedule for the next 24 hours, but it shall be fun. I always have fun when I have regionals coming in. I usually do something to their car when they just rent a car. No big deal. They rent a car, and I usually like put shrink wrap around and stuff like that. And welcome to Cincinnati or something like that. All right, so you got two collars. It's a red and black, metallic red, and then you got a metallic gray. And I think this is a good bike for you to go around town, Les. What do you think? And but it's a nice little bike, a nice little starter bike that you got to. If you're like me, you're 50 years old, you got a kid that's like 20 in his 20s. Mine's actually 27. I was like, his birthday was a couple days ago, and I was like, wow, man.
Which would make him 28 now.
28, yeah. It'd be like, whew, man, that guy's almost 30. It's like, you make me feel old, man. You make me feel old. You make me look old. Like, wow. It's like, what is going on with this world? But anyway, it's a beautiful bike.
I think it's a sharp looking bike. That one, now the
Let's
bagger,
go to the
I think.
bagger, yeah. The
It
bagger
only
right
comes
here.
into black, I think.
So one thing I don't understand, I keep on hitting my mic with this freaking hat here. What I don't understand is, like, when you go to a website, you want to click on the page, right? And the first thing you always do is, me at least, I click on the motorcycle. I'm being like, come on, man. Is this thing going to work? But it's actually this little button here. It's like, come on, get your bike to be a link too. That way we don't have to
You're
worry
already
about
picking their website apart.
I am.
That's just
I
great.
am. I tell you, they should have
Okay.
me. They should have me looking at it and fixing it. Now this bike looks pretty unique. It looks a lot better than the Honda bagger, the Rebel 500. I mean, this thing looks pretty nice. I'm gonna see if they got some good pictures of it.
You think that looks better than the 1100 DCTT, I think? Is that what it's called?
Yes, I do. I do like the bags better. They look more natural. I mean, it's a smaller bike. It probably look really small on me, but this is the way all these bikes have plastic, but the way the bike is been molded with the plastics and stuff like that, it's pretty smooth looking bike.
Now, you do notice that I don't believe these come with passenger seats.
Well, I don't think
I
you
think
need a
you-
passenger.
well,
I mean,
I
this is a
think you
small
have-
bike. I wouldn't. I mean,
I think you have to pay extra for a passenger seat.
well, yeah, but the thing is, I mean, if you're got a young couple, this might be a bike for a passenger, right? So, but me, I would never be putting a passenger on a 500cc motorcycle and then touring around with it. It just wouldn't work out. I don't think, but it just does. I mean, yeah, it's got 55. How many horsepower does this thing said?
I thought it said
55, 60, something like that.
68, maybe?
68, yeah. So, but if you go to like a restaurant and it's on a hill and you're both riding, it's gonna struggle.
Yeah, it's 68 horsepower. Oh, the gas tank is the biggest out of the four.
Okay, and this is the 3.9.
3.9 gallon. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does have ABS. Let me see, what else does it have here? It's belt driven. And I think I saw somewhere where it was water cooled, maybe.
Water cooled? Yes, it is. It is water cooled. Yes.
Okay.
$6,700 right there.
For
That's
the
the
bagger.
MSR.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the bagger. So that's actually. I wish it would show us pictures of the bags. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So Indian doesn't have any of these yet, as far as I know. That they are coming. They just became an authorized dealer this week. It sounds like. But yeah, it's a beautiful bike. And you go down here. They got some other bikes. It looks like a more of a like a
They have an adventure bike. and
adventure bike. It looks like it's all terrain. Let's see what we got here. Let's look at the X-Cape.
X-Cape
SE.
and SE. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at them gold rims. Now, I'm more of a statics kind of person. This front end looks pretty wild looking right here. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. It shows this is supposed to be the drop bars, but the front of that thing almost looks like some kind of a bird or something. I mean, it's unique. And then you got hand guards you can buy. I mean, look, they got a lot of accessories already. A 3-piece luggage set for this bike, a large windshield. So they've already got some parts to accessorize this thing. It looks like a nice bike. So right now they have $1,000 off money incentive. So that's something that's going on right now. So you might be able to pre-order one over there at Indian if you want to, and get yourself one.
Yeah, it looked like the cruisers, though, that you showed earlier. I believe they were 2025s. And then so they made maybe a new line that they just started.
Oh yeah. So
You know what I mean?
So the different, like I said, the 2024s are $9,799, And the 2023s are $8,799. So I guess that might be the $1,000 right there difference. So do you want a 23? So the 25s will be coming out soon. So
Oh yeah, that's what the notation is. See the asterisk?
Yep.
Includes $1,000 off Marini money incentive.
Mm-hmm. So I hope that spends just as well as dollars.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you can only buy accessories. I don't think so. I'm not going to buy your accessories. Fun bikes. We had a demo on them at Iron Pony. Wow. Okay, cool, Mark. You've been holding out on me, bro. You've been holding out on me. Now, Mark, you're about as big as B almost. I think you're like 6'2", right? Or 6 foot, somewhere around there. Now, how did that bike feel? I mean, did you? It sounds like you rode it. Did you think it was a nice bike? Did you like riding that bike? All right, so let's see what else we got here. I'll wait for him to answer that. Hopefully he's still here. He said, I wrote that comment 2 hours ago, and Chris hasn't said anything about it yet. Oh, yeah. And then they got the Roadsters. It looks like a kind of a miniature bike, but they're still up there in around 6,000. And the 2024s are almost, 6,600. And then these, I don't know, they look pretty small bikes right here. What is this one? The Scar Tech. See what the specifications are on this bad boy.
SCR Tech.
Oh, it's still 649 cc, liquid cooled, fuel injected, Peril 10, horsepower 61 miles per hour, 8,250 RPM. Maximum torque is 39.8 pounds, and at 7,000 RPMs. And then the brakes are a dual Brembo caliper, that's pretty cool.
Oh, Brembos?
Yeah, they're dual, and master cylinder. Bosch ABS rear, and Brembo calipers and master cylinder. Bosch ABS steel braided front and rear brake lines. Wow.
Is the adventure bikes taller? Because Mark, did you see his comment?
The adventure bike was the best fit. Yes.
So that would accommodate for his being so tall.
Yeah, he's a tall guy.
If the adventure bike was taller.
Yeah, he's got a long beard too, so I'm wondering if that thing was flapping in the air, with the windshield or something like that. So
I bet he looked wicked on that.
I'll bet you. You got any pictures of that, Mark? Come on, man. Share some pictures with us.
That would be great.
So this is the new line over there. I mean, it's got some good bikes, man. It's got some good. I know that Indian is supposedly about to be announcing a new bike in November. I don't know if you've heard anything, Mark, what day that's supposed to be, because I really need to narrow this thing down so I can be at the dealership when it's released. But if it's just a paint scheme, I don't know if I want to do it, but if it's going to be something new, I probably would want to do it. So right now it's hush-hush what they're doing, so it could be more than just a paint scheme. But I know a lot of people saw a bike at the get-together in Tennessee, and one person on one of the Facebook groups said, I'm kind of disappointed. It's just another paint scheme. So who knows? I guess Tracy, he's not planning on being here tonight. I don't know, Mark, you want to get your camera ready and jump on here with me? Gets kind of boring with one person. But then again,
One of my chop liver, dude. Huh?
Yeah. Well, no, you're doing fine. You're doing fine.
You might be by yourself here in about 5 minutes.
Well, thanks. Yeah, let's just kick her off the podcast right now, Mark.
Yay! Now, what other bikes do they have besides the?
Well, they got the SCR Trek.
Those are considered the scramblers, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I believe
Scrambler?
so. Yeah. Let me go back to their website again. The Scramblers, yep. Mm-hmm. So Tracy would love that bike. Matter of fact, when Tracy saw this morning, Tracy was going, "Oh my gosh!"
Really?
So it has a Kawasaki 650 motor, so it's basically the same thing. Yeah. Wow. Nice. Yeah, so Tracy would go crazy over this because he's a scrambler kind of guy. He loves them bikes. Now, there's been all kinds of rumors about Harley Davidson also. Get a call in line. What's that? Get a call in line. All right. I should bring Les, you're on Discord. I could probably get you on there without even typing. You can just come in here and talk. Let's see if I got Discord here.
Yes, Les. Tracy does love every bike he sees. Trust me.
Oh, yeah. He does. He does. He loves every one of them. Tracy's, man, that guy, I'll tell you, he just, I don't know what you can say about it more than, the guy's a bike lover and he would love to have 20 bikes in his garage if he could fit them in there. His wife might not be happy because she won't be able to park in the wintertime when it's snowing. When I first met Tracy, he had 6 bikes. And he's down to 3. And that's the reason why he's down to 3 is because he has friends like Les and me and Josh. And we just keep on outpricing his bikes because he had 6 bikes, but they're all like, in the price range of $3,000 to $4,000. Now he's got a Harley Davidson that's like 17 grand. So now he's only got 3 bikes. I think maybe it's 2 bikes now. I think he traded 2 bikes.
I think he's down to 2 because he traded 2 in for 1, I believe.
2 for 1, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that's a good idea. But
Yeah.
that's what I got Discord for. You got it on you got Discord on, and if you're in our lovely Discord thing, you should be able to talk because I'm in there right now talking. And yeah. And then you can get in there and you can start talking. So, and I can, if we trust a person, we can have them come in if anybody's in there. So please like and, just subscribe on the YouTube channel and get to know us because we are basically in southern Indiana. We're right down here by Cincinnati, northern Kentucky, pretty much in the tri-state. Anywhere 5-10 minutes we could be somewhere. Unless you're on the east side over by Eastgate, that might take me about 45 minutes to get there. All right, so let's see. I don't think, Mark, I gave you the actual Discord information, so you could actually come in there too. You can actually talk at the same time. So let me see if I can get you an invite there. So Creed, it's been a while since I've done this. Let's see here. Disconnect. No, we don't want to do that. Let's open soundboard. Nope. Start tab, please. Share a screen. Turn off camera. My gosh, it's just too much stuff. I just want to. Here we go. I think I found it now. Server settings. It used to be. Nope. I don't know. Either way, they've changed it so much. I mean, I've been playing Call of Duty lately too. If you've been playing Call of Duty, I played that a little bit. It's actually pretty good. I'm kind of impressed with the actual game. So let me see if I can get a copy link. There we go. I'm going to send you an invitation on Messenger, Mark. Let's see if I can get you here real quick. How many people stayed up real late last night and was watching this crap?
Did you tell Les what you were drinking during all this quote-unquote crap?
Yeah, I only took 1 drink.
He broke into it, Les.
No, he knows I broke into it for a while. Oh,
Okay.
wow. Yeah, he's known that I broke into it. Yeah, he's here. I was looking at the wrong thing here. Let me make sure I get this thing to Mark. There is Mark. Let me give this paste. There we go. All right. There it is. All right. But anyway, so my spikes going on there. Let's see what else we got here to talk about here. So let's look at, because Tracy had something come up and he wasn't able to, make it so far. I sent him, Pecan Liqueur. It's a damn good stuff.
You slept real well.
I had 1 drink.
Uh-huh.
I've been drinking it for the past week.
Just saying.
Yeah, just saying. News. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't know if this is a good website. Well, Soccer World's probably the better one. Let's see what else we got here. Any news? Keep up. Honda reveals electronic blown brown V3 motor that could see production as soon as 2026. Honda's really pushing the envelope. I can tell you that much. Ducati, Sonic Boom, Ducati reveals their lightest Street Fighter ever featured all their new 890cc V2 engine. Wow. Honda NSS 750 Franza. It's 2025 and on. That's going to be a new bike. Looks like it looks pretty wild looking. They actually did a review on that one. But Honda's coming out with a lot of motorcycles. But if you look at these motorcycles, they're either like a crotch rocket kind of thing, or they're, really futuristic. And I'm hoping Indian doesn't go crazy and just really puts it to the hammer and tries to make it look like some bike out of the future. Because I've seen some of their victories. Them things look like spaceships. And they look heavy. And they might not be that heavy, but they just look heavy. All right, let's see what else.
Go
ahead.
I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong and butcher it. Husqvarna? Is that how you say it?
Yep, they have them bikes there too.
I was going to say, is that a new... They say something on here about a new Pioneer model is expected? What is...
I don't know. I'm going to look at that one, but I couldn't even spell that name. Yeah. Yeah, so let me see if I can find it.
Husqvarna?
Yeah, how you spell that? H-A...
No, H-U-S.
H-U-S.
Q.
Q. Okay, there we go.
I thought
And it's called the Pioneer?
Yeah, they said a Pioneer model is expected, quote unquote.
All right. I'm looking. Pioneer price. Let's see what this is. It electric?
It doesn't give me any details at all.
Oh, it's just a dirt bike.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, they matter.
They matter to Mark.
Well, it says it also says Kawasaki is leading the charge with their new W230 ABS, a retro style bike. Mm-hmm. You think that's an electric bike?
This is electric.
That one is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's the reason I call it Pioneer, because they're pioneering to the electric side. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, that's a new bike there. So that's let's go back to that's Soccer World. Soccer World.
Not soccer world.
Soccer World there, folks.
You can tell we spent how many years? 20?
Too many
22?
years. Yeah.
On numerous soccer fields.
Yeah, see what's that Psycho World does. I know. I'm a psycho. What is that? Livewire and T's Max Scooter concepts. So the Livewire has changed from a motorcycle to a scooter. Harley Davidson, thanks, man. Great job. All right, so what we got here? Wow, look at all this stuff. We got a lot of CF Moto. I've seen them bikes around. I haven't seen the Indian dealership that's in Lexington, Kentucky has CF Moto. But I don't know anybody in this area that has it. I know the Indian dealer doesn't have it. That's Northern Kentucky. But they have some nice looking bikes. And then the Honda EV Fun concept previews 2025. I wonder, is there motorcycles? Anybody been to SEMA? I know it's happening right now, but has anybody ever been to SEMA? And do they have motorcycle concepts there in Las Vegas? I would love to go there, by the way.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Yes, it would. Get a press pass, and there we go. So they reviewed the 2025 Indian 101 Scout review. I wonder what they said. But
oh yeah, it's going on right now. You said, right?
Yep. So I don't know if they have motorcycles there or not. I imagine they do. I've just never been there. I would love to go there though. All right, so that's that. Let's get out of this. We got that taken care of. Let's see if High Stakes Harley Davidson is doing anything this week.
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's winter, folks. What are we doing? Oh, Octane. Okay. Eastgate. Now, I didn't see any motorcycles there, though. If they did, they had a very few.
Oh, he said that's where CF Moto is, right?
Octane Eastgate.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were over there, I didn't see any motorcycles.
I didn't either. Oh,
No.
yeah, they were. They were in that front, off to the corner.
Oh, really?
Clearing the front.
Huh.
And clearing that. You walked over by there.
Yeah.
And remember I said I didn't know they had motorcycles here?
Oh, maybe I did.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting old, man.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get old. You know, you forget to go to bed. You stay up all night. Her mother-in-law, my mother-in-law, actually, she stays up all night, sleeps all day, and she says she about around. Let's see here. I mean, she's just a nighthawk, right?
Yeah.
She basically just stays up all night long. No.
She can't sleep at night, but she sleeps all day.
Yeah, sleeps all day.
She's like a baby. She's got her days and her nights mixed up.
Don't be talking about your mom like that. So let's look at the high stakes Instagram here and see what they got.
Yeah, Les said they only have a few of the CF Motos.
What are these guys doing? What are these guys doing? This is on high stakes freaking Instagram.
You got the horse racing high stakes.
Oh, okay.
Damas.
Yeah, well, high stakes Harley Davidson. Let's do this. I want to click on some of these.
You are too funny.
Harley Davidson. Yeah, that's right.
Wrong horses, hun.
Yeah, I know. Horsepower. That's what I was thinking about. Horsepower. All right, 2024 year-end event, Saturday, November 9th. Join us to celebrate another great season. The countdown is on to find your 2024 Harley Davidson motorcycle before they are gone. Folks, get yourself a brand new Harley Davidson. $3,000 cash back? Customer cash?
Yep.
Holy smokes.
You missed the keywords there.
What's that?
Up to.
Up to. Yeah, that's right. Certified ride with confidence. You know, pre-owned motorcycle. I know Tracy's at least got 3 or 4 motorcycles there that are pre-owned. Year-end event. $3,000 cash back. Would my friends get upset that I had a Harley Davidson? That's what I want to know.
You tried one, dude. It was not good.
It was the best darn thing ever.
Yeah. You almost laid it over on a test ride.
That was the older version. The new version was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I had no problems with that one.
You have a nice bike.
Yeah, but it's not a Harley Davidson, they say. That peer pressure just hits me all the time.
That peer pressure. You're not one for peer pressure.
When I go to
Shut
the
up.
bars and I go to like a bike night, and I'm walking down the street looking at the bikes, and I'm noticing that I'm very lonely.
Mark said yes. Yes to
You
what
disown me?
exactly, Mark?
You would disown me, Mark?
Disown you. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks a lot, Mark.
Way to go, Mark. Hee.
Oh, man. I know it's not the best podcast, with Tracy not here. I ain't able to joke with anybody, and I don't want to joke with my wife because I'll be sleeping on the couch.
Yes, you will, and it is a very, very uncomfortable couch.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's just nothing to go. That's the reason why I want to have like a buddies podcast. I got a bunch of friends here. We're toasting some,
Drinking a little.
drinking a little bit.
Okay, drinking a lot.
And I'll be honest with you. On a serious note, we did have in our friend group, we had one person that laid his bike down over the week and got injured a little bit, and due to some oil on the road. I mean, this person is very experienced. Okay, probably more experienced than most people that's in our group by years. I mean, he's got lots of experience. Now, I'm not saying he's like the best motorcycle rider. I have no idea because I've only been riding with him for 3 years. But he seemed to come around the corner and notice an oil slick and was not able to prevent him laying down the bike. And then he has now, I think it's a broken leg and stuff. But he's a good friend of ours. And I just, he did ask not to mention anything else other than that. But he's a good friend, but I'm just saying, you never know. you could be the most experienced person in the world coming around a corner and there'd be oil on the road. And you have, I mean, the idea thing is on oil is to literally go straight. And you can't do that on a curve. And the only other option is to kind of lay your bike down. I mean, it's probably the safest way. And it kind of prevents, you know, more injuries, I guess you can say. Because if you went straight in a curve, you could go straight if there's a, what is that metal thing? The guardrail,
the guardrails.
Yeah, and flip over, go over in a ravine. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, Or you can go right underneath a car or a truck or something like that. Or a truck could be coming the same way, opposite way. It could be a lot of things. So you just got to be careful out there, folks. Because I'll be honest with you, sometimes I'm actually go on the road like I'm invincible. And I think that everybody does too. Where you feel comfortable and everything's great. It only takes a second, folks. Go around a corner, a deer pops out, or a squirrel pops out. So don't horse around on a motorcycle. And this person wasn't. You're just going down the road. You come around a curve, and somebody dropped a bunch of oil on the road, either engine failure or something like that. Wiped them out. I mean, and it's a weird feeling too, because I've actually rode on oil before, and they did some kind of treatment to it. They had some kind of sawdust on it and stuff like that. But still, remember that? I mean, when we were coming out of UDF over there in Lawrenceburg, when we had that oil spill on the road, and the front tire just kept on going straight, and I was trying to go on the highway. So I was turning onto the highway, and my wheel just wanted to go straight because it hit that little bit of oil, and it finally grabbed and got us to go straight. And then it took almost an hour, not an hour, but I mean almost a mile before our tire finally felt responsive enough where I trusted it. Because you have this oil, and it's like coating a quarter of your tire, and every time it keeps going. It's a slippery kind of movement or feeling when you're hitting that down the highway on the road.
See, I don't like those. What are they? Those
little squirrely star snakes.
Yeah.
Indiana's bad for them.
They were. I had just gone back out on the bike, and I did not like that at all. I mean, I thought I'd be apprehensive about the ferry. Getting the bike to load on the ferry and load off. And it's like when I hit those tar snakes or whatever, I'm like, oh my God, can we go back a different way? That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Totally ridiculous.
It was ridiculous, to tell you the truth. But then them things they do feel kind of weird. When you're going down the road and you got them little tire where they're sealing the cracks and stuff, they literally, I don't know if it's on just my bike, but I think it's on everybody's bike. They just feel kind of, like you're hitting like wet grass or something. You're like, I think you have 100% control over it. It just feels weird when you go over. It's like the tire's it doesn't feel like the tire has any traction, I guess. But you kind of do. You just don't feel like it.
It's like floating or something.
Yeah,
like floating. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah. Yeah, you are hard to explain.
Well, I can explain a lot about you. Better not go there, bud.
Yeah. But anyway, I don't want to bore you guys anymore. I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully Tracy will be here next week, actually, we got a big podcast next week.
We got a really big one.
Yeah. So we're going to have Bill Meister. He's won a couple champion, I guess you can say races. I'm still researching for him, but it's super bike races. And he's owns Balance Dynamics, or president, or whatever he is, CEO, and that kind of stuff. And I think his wife is part of it too. But we're going to be at Indian of Northern Kentucky next Tuesday on the podcast, the 12th, I believe it is. That's going to be a great podcast. It's going to be our probably biggest real name kind of interview that we've done so far. And that's going to be exciting. So I hope you guys tune in next week. And hopefully, Tracy's off that day because that's another thing. When I talked to Tracy today, I was like, hey, Tracy, you're going to be able to make it tonight. And the first thing he says, why? I'll be like, And every time I asked him if he's going to make it to the podcast, it's always should, why. So I'm trying to try to buy my teeth, because you're looking at text, and when your emotions, where you're at right then, when you read that text, it could be a different meaning than what he was trying to type. To me, it was like, why don't you want me on the podcast? Maybe I'm just negative about it.
Did you ever stop to think he's screwing with you?
No.
I thought he was messing with you.
No. Last week, we got in a conversation after it. I was like, hey, why you ask why? Because, you can just do it without me. I'm okay, blah, blah, blah. I'll be like, Tracy, shut up, okay? We started this, and I'll eventually kill you, so then you will be off it, and you don't have to be worried about it. Threatening somebody here, folks. Threatening somebody.
He loves arguing with you, Tracy. Come on.
Tracy doesn't
not as much
love
fun.
arguing with me. He gets his feelings hurt half the time. I get my never mind. But anyway, yeah. So next week we have a very good, very cool podcast with Bill Meister. It's going to be at Northern Kentucky Indian of Northern Kentucky. And we'll talk about history of super bikes, because that's what he was racing in Ohio, and he's won a couple championships. And if I can't remember right, he was on a Ducati when he won one of them, when I was redoing the research. And them fast bikes, they're fast bikes. And hopefully we'll get some more interviews, because the wintertime is basically interview time. It's like, who else can I get? Maybe I'll get the owner of High Stakes Harley Davidson on here.
There you go.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yep.
Yeah, or I can get the owner of another Harley Davidson, because I got to kind of branch out a little bit. I know we're all Indian riders that kind of watch this podcast, but there's only like 30 out of 5,000 of people who watch back and forth to this area or ride in this area. So I got to branch out a little bit there. Get some Metro bikes in here. I know there's a lot of Metro people bikes. We got to talk about some of that stuff. Maybe get what's his name back on here? Glenny rides.
Yeah.
Get his see how he's doing, because I know it's probably pretty much a drought for him too, with the weather it's going to be coming in. I mean, tonight I was got out off work around 4:00, and I was like, man, I should just call my friends and see if they want to ride, and it'll be like, when I get home it's dark.
Yeah, when you get down the road.
And it's like, jeez, time change sucks.
I don't like it.
Yeah, but at least it's not cold. At least it's not crazy cold yet. A lot of leaves on the trees. That's kind of scaring me right now, because usually when you have a drought, the leaves usually fall off of trees pretty fast. But there's a lot of leaves left on these trees, and if we get a pretty wet snow, it's going to do some damage to them, do some damage to the area around here. But yeah. So if you're new to the podcast, please like and subscribe. And we have comments down there, so type up something in the comments like, "Hey, my name is John. I'm from Indiana," that kind of stuff.
You need to shut up.
I need to shut up. What?
I'm just kidding.
What is Mark saying? Vesta group.
Let me see.
I'm not. Remember, I've only been riding for like 3 years, Mark. So if you're meaning some kind of motorcycle group, I don't know.
Vespa.
Vesta group. I don't know what he means.
I don't know what Vespa.
Explain it a little bit to me, and I will be your friend. So I'm in Southern Indiana. So is my wife. She lives with me. Mark's from Columbus.
Just right now.
Ohio. Les is in Northern Kentucky. Josh is in Northern Kentucky. We basically ride Indians. And they're usually, we always hang out together. We go to the Indian sometimes. We have a monthly meeting at the IMRG, 2074. It's a scooter group.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Maybe I need to get a scooter. I don't think, well, you live so far away, I don't think the scooter's going to work, Mark. I don't think it's going to work. I can probably put my scooter, Les' scooter, Connie's scooter in the back of my truck, and then, yes, we can go up there and ride into the campsite. one weekend.
Oh yeah, that campsite. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Oh yeah.
I mean, how many people's actually camped and rode a motorcycle and actually camped? How many people have done that before? Is there anybody, Les, have you done it before? Mark, have you done it before? I mean, that's something I would love to do, you know? Now, I'm not talking about going somewhere and renting a Airbnb, okay? I'm talking about really camping.
We're talking about tent.
Yeah, tent. Yeah, tent. Yeah. Are you guys interested in doing something like that, Mark? Les? I mean, maybe my chat is just slow. Maybe, or these guys are typing very slow. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to get you guys involved in this little podcast here.
I'm with Heather. He said Les would, but Heather won't camp.
Well, it's a man's night. It's a man's night out. Or it's a boys' weekend. You know how the girls go out and party, on their weekends and on their Friday nights, and they say they're gonna go out and party, and they go to a bar and they drink a couple of shots and they don't come home until 3:00 in the morning, and you fall asleep and you act like you don't care, but you're mad as fucking hell. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But the next morning, she might be making breakfast and you're still thinking about it. Because you couldn't get it off your chest last night. And then one thing she says, just one thing, like, hey, do you want salt on your eggs? And you'd be like, no, I don't want salt on my eggs. I never have wanted salt on my eggs. Why do you always say that? I mean, how long? I mean, you go to the bar last night too long? And there it goes. There's the whole thing about girls' night. Now, I understand why Jen doesn't want Josh to go on our boys' night out, or boys' weekend, because it's going to happen, but it's going to be a whole entire week because we'll be gone for 3 days.
Oh, men have more drama. Come on.
No. Women have the drama.
No.
Yeah, it's a guy's trip. That's what's going to happen. The wives are going to be all upset because, we're going to somehow we're going to put our phones in a Ziploc bag and we're going to secure them. And we're not going to touch them unless they're an emergency.
Yeah, right.
What?
Sure.
No, we're serious. Uh-huh. You guys can't handle it. Be like, hey guys.
Oh, I can handle it.
Here, hold on a second. Bring. Hi. Where you guys at? We're like 5 minutes out from Gatlinburg, or almost to the cabin. Oh, well, how are you talking to me? Well, we're sitting and eating, honey. We're almost close, and we're eating. Eating where? Cracker Barrel.
Gross.
Yeah. You really at Cracker Barrel? I'm looking at 360 and it says you're at Moonlight Liquors. Are you keeping track of me? Yes. Well, that's the reason why the phone's going to be turned off. All right? That's the reason why the phone's going to be disconnected. That's the reason why the phone's going to be in a Ziploc bag, secured in one of the saddlebags that nobody's going to know. Because I know what's going to happen to one of the guys. They're going to be like, I got to call my wife. She's going to be really pissed if I don't call her. That's not going to work. It's not going to happen. Which saddlebag is where the phone is at? I left him in the suitcase at the cabin. We haven't been in the cabin yet. How's that happen? I'm sorry. It's in one of the saddlebags, but they're all locked. Well, give me the key. I lost it. I mean, I can see this because they're going to be so. I mean, men are just. You're right. Men are going to be doing the same thing. Me, on the other hand, I'd be like, I don't give a shit. She can call as much as she wants. She can text Les as much as she wants, and Les can tell her where we're doing. Okay, but this is guys' night, guys' weekend out. It's not gonna be talkable. We're not going to express our feelings towards the women because that's how it is. Because they have to get their hands and their eyes and their ears all involved in what we're doing. We could be 500 miles away, but they got to know when we're taking a crap. They got to know when we're taking a piss.
I don't. See ya.
Well, you know what I mean.
Oh no. Are you done with your one-person dialogue here?
I was trying to do something pretty cool. I mean, I got 6. The more I talk like this, the more people we get on the podcast. So that's pretty cool. We're up to 6 now.
Oh my God. Okay.
Hey, what do you guys think? Was that pretty good, or is that what we need to do? Is how we keep people around here? Is to have some dialogue like this?
Jeez, old beans.
Now I understand keyboards are pretty fast. So when you I know when you type like this, like F U C K space Y O U, and then send it in the chat. I won't see it, but I will. Go ahead, try it.
Oh my God. I know, Les. Les, please help me. You need to read Les's comment. Les, help. He's all yours, buddy. When's this guy's trip? Is it soon?
Guy's trip is going to be on Christmas week. We're going to be at Christmas. We're going to go to a cabin. We're going to get a Christmas tree. We're going to put the lights on the Christmas tree. We're going to put all the ornaments and stuff like that. We're going to have some gifts for each of us. It's according to how many. I think we got like 6 or 8 people going there. I don't think the wives. We haven't talked about the wives about this yet, have we? Less, but it's definitely on Christmas week, and it's going to be I think the Airbnb that we're doing is like $6,700. I know that I've always paid my advance of $1,500, and I think Les has done $2,000, and I think Mark has done his $500. I know he's working on it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just kidding. I'm making all this up. We haven't done any of this.
Yeah, thanks.
But imagine it's a wife say, "Hey, what are we gonna have for Christmas dinner?" We're not getting anything for Christmas dinner. What are you talking about? Well, it's the guys' week out. We're going to Gettysburg, or not Gettysburg. We're going to Gatlinburg on Christmas. Connie, don't you know that?
Les, I'm gonna go measure the bottle here in a second, dude.
Oh my gosh. See what happens when I have nobody? Les, you got to save me.
I think you better check your furnace for a gas
Get with
leak.
your internet provider. We just need 500 up. That's all we need.
Okay, let's wrap it up, Chris.
What are you talking about? Wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
Why?
I gotta go check for a gas leak, apparently.
Oh, I think, okay.
Les says you're delusional.
No, there's no gas link. We're doing fine.
He's just on some kind of pecan.
All I can say is I want to appreciate everybody listening to me. We did make 58 minutes or 59 minutes. We're almost 1 hour. So without Tracy. So I want you guys to give him shit, okay? Because I think he planned this.
Yeah, but now I need a drink.
You need a drink?
Yeah.
I got plenty.
Oh, I know.
You said I drank the whole bottle, but I didn't drink it.
You drank a third of it.
I drank a third of it.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
well, I
Lord.
guess that's going to be it. My wife is just really driving me nuts. She's trying to get me off here. I was having fun. I was having fun.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Da-da-da-da.
It's TikTok. Anybody got any last minute questions before we head out? Because my wife has got a gun pointed at me.
Good Lord.
I tried.
Have mercy.
Now I know what it feels like to be on the other side of the vote.
Wrong time, Chris. Wrong time.
It was a good one, though. It was a good one. You gotta admit.
Too soon.
No, it's not too soon. We had the popular vote. We outnumbered now.
Oh,
that's 2. That is 2.
Wish me luck, guys.
Yes.
Jeez.
All right. Have a good night.
See y'all.
See ya.
Thanks.
Bye.